This is a CBC podcast.
And it's time for a little art and soul. The Finn Atlantic International Film Festival is kicking off on Thursday of this week, and our culture columnist Tara Lynn Taylor is here to tell us more about what's on tap this time around. Good morning, Tara.
Good morning.
Good morning. I hear you have a connection to the opening title for this year's festival. What is it?
Oh, it's Wildhood, and that's for their opening night gala film. I just played an extra in it.
Oh, was that fun?
Yeah, it was fun with the folks, but I don't like doing extra work too much anymore. It's a lot of hurry up and wait. You don't get to do extra work or anything. Sitting around looking in people's mouths.
Hurry up and wait, right? Exactly, and then just sort of milling around in the background, but still a bird's eye view on the action. Yeah. I heard Matthew Grey Eyes, I believe is his name, being interviewed on Q about the film Wildhood, and he sounded like it was the most important work of his career. Tell us a little bit about the storyline.
Well, it was written, first of all, and directed by Two-Spirit filmmaker Breton Hannum, and Breton was born and raised in Halifax, Mi'kmaq. And I took an intro directing course with Breton at Film Co-op, and they're so inspirational. And basically, Link, that's the main character, discovers his Mi'kmaq mother is still alive, so he runs away from home from his dad with his younger brother, and they start on this journey. And then they're soon joined by Pasme, so that's a powwow dancer that's drawn to Link's story, and together they just embark on this Two-Spirit odyssey, reconnecting with the culture and in the territory as well, looking for Link's mother.
Oh, wow. Well, we won't spoil the ending, but when is it playing? Where can we see it?
Well, that's playing 7 p.m., 7:30 this Thursday at September 16th at the Cineplex Park Lane.
All right, I'll add that to my list. What else are you excited about this year at the festival, Tara?
Oh, there's so much. So also a feature film directed by Juanita Peters. It's called 837 Rebirth. So that's the time code, 837 Rebirth. And Juanita is also a playwright, producer, and director. I admire her work so much.
And so Rebirth, what's the plot line of it?
Well, it's really about hope, redemption, and letting go, and it's a story of two teens who are forever linked by a shooting from their past. So Juanita says audiences can expect to really, truly meet interesting characters and that are impacted by this one event. So they come together like 22 years later. One's coming from prison and one is a teacher.
And she has quite a background as a playwright and a producer and a director. This sounds like another important notch in her belt in terms of storytelling.
Yes. And I believe she said she was attracted to directing it just because she admired the writers, Hank White and Joe LeClaire as well. And she said these stories just don't get told enough.
And where can we see it?
Yeah. Well, we can see that at Park Lane, Cineplex Park Lane. That's September 17th coming, and it's at 9:30 p.m., I believe, yeah.
Okay. We have a ticket, actually, to give away. One ticket to Rebirth. To our fourth caller, I'll just give the number out, Tara, in a second here. The number to call to win the ticket is 1-800-565-1940. Again, 1-800-565-1940 to win a ticket to Juanita Peters' Rebirth. A lot of festivals going on, and usually there's some workshops and some other kind of programming because we're at this point in our pandemic. How much of it is online? How much of it's offline, Tara?
I think there's almost like an equal balance between FinStream, that's their streaming service, and in-person screenings. And you can get tickets to both as well, and there's a lot of programming going on. There's a script pitch that's happening that folks can actually get tickets to that as well. I'm excited to go see that.
What happens at the script pitch, Tara? Sorry?
Yeah, well, basically the playwrights, they come and they pitch their idea, their script, and, in front of a panel of producers and whatnot, and then whoever is chosen gets a producing package to actually bring it to life and bring it to the screen.
High stakes.
Yeah.
Anybody you'll be particularly watching for at the pitch?
Yes, Bryony Merritt, and her script is called Love in Marginalia. And I just attended a playwrights unit with Bryony, so just excited to see her work come to life.
What about live music? What's happening?
Oh, goodness. Well, Mayworks is holding a tribute concert, and that's also the 17th at 7 p.m. at the Marquee Ballroom. And it's basically called How We Won, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the occupation of Canada's Employment Centre, and that's curated by Shelley Fashion. And basically, Goddardson Street was losing its infrastructure. The grocery store left, where the Valo apartments now stand, and the Metropolitan retail store and the bank and so on. And residents just simply had enough. So this will be celebrated in Untold Stories by Dr. Lynn Jones and Carol Ann Wright, and with performances from Corey Adams and Keontae Beals, Linda Carvery, Elle Jones, and Maje.
So it's commemorating that occupation of the employment center and how people in that area stood up to some of the changes that were happening in the Goddardson Street area?
Yeah, just basically the loss of all the infrastructure. They just had enough of it.
And how can you see this or be part of the tribute concert? Is that online or offline?
That is in person, and you can get tickets, and it is free. So you can get tickets, but you must pre-register on Mayworks' website.
Okay, great. You brought a tune for us, Tara?
I did. So it's from Lisa Richard, and it's a duo with her partner, P. Paul, and they're playing at the Oak Island Resort this Friday at 8 p.m. And here is Together, Lisa Richard.
Nothing like the sunrise with your coffee in the morning, taking a good book off the shelf. Another thing I love the most than being on my own is together with everybody else. Together, like a Southern Sunday service. Together, on my front porch with my friends. Together with who's ever there, standing next to me. Yeah, together is my favorite place to be. Dinner at the table with my family and friends. A Friday night fire in the fall. Music and the lyrics on a 6-string guitar. Together is the blessing of it all. Together, like a Southern Sunday service. Together, on my front porch with my friends. Together with who's ever there, standing next to me. Yeah, together is my favorite place to be. Even when I'm by myself with no one else around, I can still be in the middle of a crowd. Together, like a Southern Sunday service. Together, on my front porch with my friends. Together with who's ever there, standing next to me. Yeah, together is my favorite place to be. Yeah, together is my favorite place to be.
And that's Lisa Richard with Together, Tara Lynn Taylor's pick this week. Tara, thanks for bringing us the tune and all else in your column this week. Lots to look forward to and enjoy.
Amazing. Take care.
We'll talk to you soon. Bye, Tara.
Bye.
Tara Lynn Taylor, our culture columnist. She's here every Monday around this time. If you have a show, a festival, concert happening, you reach Tara at cbcculturecolumnist.tt@gmail.com. Congratulations to Mary Rose McIntyre, who won the ticket to see Rebirth. And if you'd like to hear full interviews about Wildhood and Rebirth, the filmmakers were both interviewed on Main Street with Jeff Douglas, and we've retweeted the link to those interviews through our Information Morning Twitter account. That's @InfoMorning.
For more CBC podcasts, go to cbc.ca/podcasts.